Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We back, we back, we back. We back on the YouTube. You heard me? Yeah, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Y'all get them lights up, y'all. Y'all get them lights up, get them lights up. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Telling the truth, not hating. Telling the truth, not hating, man. Let's go. Let's go. Get them likes up, man. Get them likes up, man. Joseph story, man. If y'all don't know, y'all ain't heard, y'all been under a rock, man. You feel me? The hottest anticipated album from a hot boy. You feel me? Yeah. Okay, I ain't know that. Okay, I ain't know that. That's who produced that record. Okay. That's who produced that record. Okay. They love when I go live. I had to get back on here, man, you know? Had to get back on here. I thought I was about to leave. And I changed my mind, really. You know what I'm saying? My wife went and did it instead. You know, when you got a good wife, you know, there's a lot. She gonna go do it for us. So I ain't have to go something back on here, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in across the world. We on YouTube now. Hey, listen, y'all, we almost at 86,000 subscribers, man. Y'all keep on running them subs up, bro. Y'all, everybody that's in here, y'all get them likes up, man. You know what I'm saying? We got more people than likes. I need all y'all to hit that thumb. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to hit the thumb. It don't cost you a thing to hit that thumb. But what it does, it get me in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Even though I stay in the algorithm, call me Mr. Algorithm Man now. Because it seems like everybody try to use me to get in the algorithm. And that's cool. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? But this what I need a lot of y'all to stop doing, bro. I need y'all to stop having favoritism. I need y'all to have the energy that y'all have when y'all be thinking that I'm down bad or something. You feel me? When there's some positive stuff going on about Turk, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all run it up the same way. You know, don't be biased, cause what it do to me, it make me don't have no respect and I won't deal with you. And a lot of y'all be wondering why I don't deal with y'all is because I do tune in on incognito pages, you know what I'm saying? Just for that reason, to see if people are being fair. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do? Are you into the podcast world? Because when you're in the podcast world, I got a podcast partner who been doing this for over 15 some years. And I know how he rock. We have our conversations, you know what I'm saying? And some of those conversations don't even make it in production. You know what I'm saying? It get edited. You feel me? So a lot of y'all, bro, I don't know if it be because y'all on live and y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? Bam, bam, bam. But a lot of y'all do pre-recorded as well. You feel me? And y'all still be biased. I'm going to tell you straight up. You create hate instead of creating love when you do that. You know what I'm saying? People will love you when you not trying to get them messed off. You're not trying to put them in a situation. You're not trying to, make them look bad and make another person look good. People will respect you more and you'll be welcome more. You know what I'm saying? And when I came to Atlanta, I was welcomed with open arms. You know what I'm saying? When everybody was going against Atlanta, like my city, my own city was going against Atlanta for stuff that ain't make no sense, about t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Why am I going to get in an argument about a t-shirt? Who came first about a t-shirt? You know what I'm saying? Man, you did your thing. Did your thing. Everybody did their thing. You feel me? You got to have an open mind. You can't be because you from New Orleans, I'ma roll with New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And then when it be two people from New Orleans, you gonna roll with the one that's favored. You know what I'm saying? That's fake. It's straight up. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna roll with New Orleans, you gonna roll with New Orleans. But it's impossible for you to do that when it be two people from New Orleans. You gotta pick a side. And that's where the line get drawn. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna tell the truth, we got to tell the truth. Tell the truth, not hating. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I'm unbiased, bro. You feel me? And that's why I could go do other platforms. I could turn platforms down who are biased. If you have reached out to my team and we haven't responded, it's because you have been biased towards me. You know what I'm saying? But not in my favor, against me. And what I mean by that, when it's something good, the energy not there. But when you think it's something bad that gonna try to stop me from having clout, one thing about it, I don't chase clout. I am clout, bro. Like, y'all gotta understand. In my city, y'all might feel like I know him. Bro, I went to jail at 22 years old. You don't know me. You don't know me. You got to re-meet me. You got to relearn me. You feel me? You don't know me. I went to jail at 22. I'm 44 now. You don't know me. So a lot of y'all be trying to think back when you did know me. And I don't think a lot of y'all could get past the fact that, bro, I'm a whole different individual. You know the old me, the dope fiend me, the one that was running around, and some of y'all be trying to, man, I remember when you were doing it. I ain't doing it no more, man. Look at me. So you can't try to hold me to my past, man. That's when y'all be biased. You feel me? You be biased. Man, you supposed to meet a person where they at. See, that's how Joseph Brothers was. Joseph Brothers didn't know who he was when he was sent ahead of them to become who he was. So when they had to come back to him, you know what I'm saying? He played mind games with them. Before he revealed to them who he was, he played mind games with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they had to understand that he wasn't the same one that they had put in that hole. You put him in a hole with intent to get rid of him. But what that did, it exalted him and it put him in a position to be able to help y'all when y'all had to come back. You know what I'm saying? And the devil meant it for bad, but God meant it for good. He sent him ahead of you to save y'all life. And y'all ain't even know what y'all was doing. The devil always gonna be made the enemy footstool. You feel me? Your enemy gonna always be made your footstool when you walking in purpose and you doing what's right. No matter what and how many people try to be biased against Turk, bro, it won't prevail. It won't prevail. You can't chase clout off of me, man. You can't try to belittle me. You can't justify, because it's gonna be open and it's gonna be shown to the real ones. They're gonna look at it as you being biased. You showing favoritism. You got to treat everybody the same. You got to treat everybody the same, bro, and you will go places. That's why I'm up here. Not when I was down there walking with my head down, sprung out on that needle. Some of y'all try to make fun that I used to be on drugs. I talk about me being on drugs. You don't have to try to make fun of it. Because you make yourself look desperate to try to make me look bad. My fans know about my dope theme days because I tell them about it. You cannot turn my fans against me. You can't do it, man. Telling the truth, not hating. It's like a marriage. I'm married to my fans. I spend time with my fans like I spend time with my wife. You feel me? It's nothing you can say that'll make my fans go the other way. The same way is nothing you can say to my wife to make her think anything different about what she already know. I'm trying to school y'all and to stop being the way y'all are so y'all can start to win. You have to grow out of those ways, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you never gonna get the respect that you would get somewhere else where you from when you done been somewhere else. You done been somewhere else, people expect you to be like they is, still stuck in that box. And if you don't have the mentality that they got, if you don't have the accent that they got, they forget that you was once upon a time one of them. You can't erase that. You can't erase the history of that. Sometimes the best thing for you is a person that was once upon a time a part of what you was and he done came up somewhere else. That might be your way out. But when you calling yourself trying to shit on him, you offend the wrong person, man. You offend the wrong person, and then he human, I'm human. You feel me? I ain't about to do nothing. Even if God tell me to do it, sometimes I get stubborn. God tell me to help somebody that try to hurt me. I'm human. I get stubborn. I ain't about to do nothing. And I know I can. Some days I be like, nah, man, I ain't rocking with that person. Because what you done tried to do to me, I got the power to do to you. Literally. So y'all got to understand when you try, when a person have favor on their life, it won't prevail. It won't prevail, bruh. You have to be open-minded and weigh the evidence and know what you know and don't make no assumptions. Don't make no assumptions because you make yourself look like a fool. And I don't go back and forth with fools, man. I can have a conversation with a person who have wisdom anytime. Hooping and hollering, talking loud, spitting and all that. I don't hear that. I don't hear it. You feel me? That don't get your point across to me. That sound like a lot of noise. I done got older. I don't even in the studio. I went in the studio the other day, and they was just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, man, it was making all my teeth feel sensitive. I'm like, man, y'all gotta turn that down. I'm in the studio with the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? They in their 30s, you know, early 20s. That's why I came up in the studio with the youngins. Because they vibe is different, like doom 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 doom, boom 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 boom. Man, I don't want to hear all that. I like to still be able to hear what's coming. You can't hear what's coming when you hearing all that. I need to make somebody a moderator too because disrespect I won't tolerate, and I need y'all to mute them. You feel me? So who in here that always been in here that I can make administration, man, in my life so they can take care of that? You know, we don't need nobody enjoying my conversation. If you feel how you feel, man, we gonna do you a favor. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't have time for them kids with kid mentalities, man. Like, come on, man, grow up, man. Like, it don't make me mad because I don't take nothing personal. What makes me upset is how childish it be. It be I like it's like listening to bass music. I'm older now. It aggravates me. So anything that aggravates me, I protect my peace. I got to move myself. I can't move you, but I got to move you from me. You feel me? I can't change your mind, but I got to keep my mind at peace. I don't indulge in all the kiddie stuff, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, grow up, man. If you wanna get my attention, you gotta grow up. If you want me to listen and pay attention to you, you got to grow up. You got to come to my level. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm trying to tell you how to have a conversation with somebody like me. Like anything else don't work. You feel me? When you making assumptions and you assuming things, bro, I look at you like, man, damn, they really be like this. But once upon a time, I used to be like that too, so I could understand. But I don't want to have nothing to do with that. I just don't, I'm looking for some of my people that I ain't been on here in a minute on the YouTube. Somebody that I know gon' you know, do the right thing, and I don't even want them to be personal in their feelings and just go to blocking people because you can have your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna agree with me, but learn some respect. If you won't disrespect me in my face, why try to do it online? Man, learn to have proper etiquette, man. So if you do happen to run into, appreciate that super chat, bro. When you do run into somebody, you won't be shaking in your boots, cause a lot of y'all, man, y'all won't. And I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? I probably won't even see some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Period. So that's why I don't be having time, but I ain't, man. Look, man, whatever. All right, it ain't gonna stop no money. Going back and forth with somebody on social media, man. If you a podcaster, you're a broadcaster, anything, and you using your platform for money. You get money on you monetize. So you can't do certain things, man. You got to be mindful of the trolls and what's in front of you. Don't let them trick you out your bag. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing people get mad because people making money off of social media. This is the new way for people to feed their family. You know what I'm saying? People feed their family off of content. People feed their family off of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. All these different processes, people are able to use these platforms and feed their family. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all saying things, y'all don't understand. Y'all think it's just people getting on here and just talking. Man, people are clocking their hours and getting paid. You have people that love people for who they is and their personalities. They think people funny. You might hate them. You know what I'm saying? But there's other people that love them. They don't mind sending them a cash app. They don't mind sending them a super. Somebody just sent me the super chat. You know what I'm saying? They don't mind doing that. And some of y'all get mad because y'all not getting it. Y'all get mad because nobody not supporting y'all content. You know what I'm saying? If anybody spending their time and they doing something productive, I feel like they should be compensated. You know what I'm saying? It takes time and you have to go buy things. You have to pay bills, keep the lights on, keep your phone on. You know what I'm saying? You got to get lighting. You got to get different things. So when people supporting you, man, don't feel no type of way, man, because people try to belittle you, man. You ain't going in clocking no job. You working for yourself. You're an entrepreneur. Y'all got to stop allowing people that don't mean nothing, who don't mean nothing, mean so much to you with the things they say out of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the first ones to beat the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of the first ones who beat the internet and used the internet. Appreciate that super chat, bro. Use the internet for a comeback. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all watched it. If I would have allowed the internet to tear me down with their lies, with their disrespect, I wouldn't have nothing that I have right now. I'm on tour right now. Once upon a time, they were saying you wasn't going to be on tour. I done been on 10 tour dates. So even if I wasn't to be on the rest of the tours, guess what? I was smart enough to not abuse and misuse the time and the opportunity that I did have. Unlike a lot of people, y'all gonna be like, y'all will get comfortable. I never forget before I got in the situation to where I was at, what it was. So when y'all be saying certain things out of y'all mouth, bro, it don't make any sense to me. Common sense is not common sense to people that don't have it. You know what I'm saying? But when you are in a position to help yourself, bro, don't allow nobody to trick you out your position because they get online and say, man, you grown, man, and you online and you talking this. Well, from you coming on here and telling me what you just said, you doing the same thing. What make yours different? A lot of them be contradicting themselves. In order for you to know that a person is online doing these things, you got to be online too. How do you know it? You feel me? So if you start like putting common sense to some of the stuff that they be trying to get y'all to crash out on, y'all will realize that it's all jealousy and envy. They really want your spot. Everybody that's on social media don't have the clout. They don't have the audience. They don't have nobody who will send them, you know, support. You know, who will post their content for them, share it without you having to say it. You know, people are jealous and mad, and that's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna tell you I'm jealous and mad at you. I hit them likes, man. You feel me? If you into social media, you know this is the slango, the lingo. What you have to tell people. When you know why you telling people to do it, you don't have to prove it and tell nobody why you saying it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like, man. Get them likes up. Y'all get them likes up if y'all in here, man. You know what I'm saying? We telling the truth, not hating right now. That's what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Yeah, let y'all look me in my eye. So, y'all, this Joseph album have got even better, y'all. I heard y'all when I put the track list out. I seen what y'all was saying, and a lot of y'all was requesting that "Fuck Me Up" song. Well, guess what? I give the people what they want. That song going on plus 6 to 7 other songs that they've been requesting all in my DM and stuff as bonus songs. I was going to initially put 15 songs on the album, but after talking it over with my team, we were just in a little 30-minute meeting. I do things to see what the people say. You know what I'm saying? I know how to give the people what the people want. That's my magic to winning. And I don't mind telling y'all the strategy. I don't mind telling y'all the solution to your problem. If you got a problem, you have to be able to relate to the people. You know, you might get mad at another person because they are more relatable than you. You be fire hot because this person is more related than you try to call him a bum, or you try to call him you this because you really mad because they really getting more attention than you. A person that was supposed in your eyes be way down here is getting more attention than you. That'll make me mad too if I was a hater. When I see people who have did me wrong, who have said wrong things come up, I might see them coming up before they come up. I know they be about to come up. You know what I be telling my wife? Because I tell my wife, I say, oh yeah, they on their way. I know what's about to be on their way and what's not. I know this without a doubt. I can spot talent. You got to have it. This podcasting world is something different. It's different. A lot of y'all got it because y'all got personality. But y'all too busy being biased. Y'all too busy. Y'all have to, I just gave you the game of how you got to be if you get into this world. See, this world is different, bro. You can be honest in this world and people will accept you. You don't have to come in here telling lies to be accepted. Like in the music business. The music business to me is a whole bunch of lies for some people. You know what I'm saying? False images and all that. You know what I'm saying? You might think a person is looking out for somebody and they not. And people might be not even letting you know that they not. Because I'm going to be loyal. I'm going to be this way. I'm going to be that way. Man, listen, man. If y'all pay attention, you will see things for what they really are. And you won't make no assumptions for what they really not. You know what I'm talking about? I thank God for social media. You know why? They got this thing called, where they book it? It's around somewhere. Guerrilla marketing. Wherever there is people, it's a market. People are a market. Hold on, let me get them out of here, man. Hide you from my channel completely. Come on, I got time. Let me get rid of some of y'all right quick. Cause I don't see none of my people who I could get to kick these people out. I make money on my channel, man. If y'all come on here being disrespectful, I got something for you. I make a lot of money on my channel. Keep y'all out of here. Better be respectful when you come here, man. Act your age and not your shoe size. Act your age and not your shoe size. I got a place for y'all. You have to go make a whole new email. Now, some of them, the hate work too. I don't mind hating, but anything that I feel that'll take me out my character, I get rid of them. So you have to protect your peace. It don't mean you have to accept and let somebody just keep on punching you when you can do something about it. You know what I'm saying? All hate is not healthy to me. Some of it make you go there. You feel me? So you have to protect your peace and you have to be honest with yourself as a human being. Man, you just said something that really hit that nerve. So before I get out my character, let me get you out of here. It's called protecting your peace. Be honest with yourself if you don't be honest with nobody else. We all human. People say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt. Words hurt you more than sticks and stones. Because guess what? You could be full of some type of opium or something and that stick and that stone, you might not even feel it. You feel me? But you on that emotional roller coaster, you'll start crying while you're high. Because you feel it even intense. You feel me? So, yeah, man, you got to, like, protect your peace at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Protect the investment at all costs. You, as a brand, as yourself, you're branding yourself. You coming up through the ranks. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of people come up to me, I feel like a lot of people come up whatever way they want to come up. But some ways I won't choose because, you know, you got to think about as you coming up, people that you look down on might come up after you come up and you might need them people, but you disrespected them and they won't help you get back up it when you're coming down. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to have that humble, that humility about yourself, bro. You feel me? Don't think you better than nobody. You know what I'm saying? And always have respect, even when they disrespect. Have the respect, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Speak your peace, speak your mind, have the respect. Because at the end of the day, you still reaping what you sow. Moses was right when he did what he did, you know, when he caught one of the Egyptian men doing what they was doing, you know what I'm saying? But in the eyesight of God, he was wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? In the eyesight of God, you got to think, is this right or is this wrong? You know what I'm saying? And that's how you got to make moves and do things, man, when, you know, it's hard for you to make a decision. You just got to, you know, put God in your decision, in your choice, and go from there, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, Joseph album dropped July 27th, if y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? The playlist is on this profile pic. I need all y'all, man, who rock with me to hashtag Joseph and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you not. already subscribed. I'm on the road to 100,000 subscribers so I could get my plaque. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you hit 100,000, they give you a YouTube plaque. And I haven't been on my YouTube like that. I actually was watching somebody podcast, and the content that they was putting out, I was like, man, let me go ahead on and get on my YouTube and start back getting into it. You know, because it's a lot of people that's pushing negativity, bro, and nobody teaching. Nobody teaching and giving wisdom and knowledge and understanding, you know what I'm saying? Not saying when I say nobody, I don't mean nobody, period, but the ones that I know. Like, where is the message? Where is the lesson? You know what I'm saying? It's cool and it's easy for you to just drag somebody down with your opinion or whatever, whatever. Just because you have an opinion don't mean your opinion got to be shared at every angle. You know what I'm saying? Put a little teaching in there. You know, like you can't just be opinionated all the time. Show versatile, man. Be versatile. You know, people gonna love you more, and they gonna hate you too. But I guarantee you, more doors gonna open in love, and more business gonna open up where you can eat than ever when you doing it that way. You know what I'm saying? So when one thing don't work, when one door closed, another door open, because you haven't put yourself in a box to be known as just this. You know what I'm saying? You have shown yourself to be able to be multi-talented, to be able to do other things that people might have a need for. Where there's a need, a person gonna reach out to you and hey man, I need this, blah blah blah, and you fulfill that need. Once you become a professional problem solver, you'll never ever be broke. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just what it is, and that's why I put myself at. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to rap again. I never be broke. See, when I just had to depend on rap, I had to depend on man. You know what I'm saying? Once I made myself an asset, I don't have to depend on man, bro. I realize I'm the man that I gotta depend on. I depend on God. You feel me? And that's just what it is, man. Some people may call it cocky, arrogant, or whatever. I call it determination. You feel me? And what a determination is, the way could be found. Can't nothing stop me but me now. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just what it is, you know. But y'all make sure y'all smash that like, man. Y'all hit that like, hit that like. I appreciate the super chats. And my channel is about teaching, inspiring. Don't be influenced by me, be inspired. You know what I'm talking about? And promoting and marketing things that I got. You know what I'm saying? I got my food truck coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be ready for that. Gonna be up and down the road. You know, we ain't gonna just be out here in Atlanta. We gonna be all over with that food truck. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, man, opening up a couple of different things, man. You know what I'm saying? God have been good, been blessing us. So, you know, it's time for us to be giving back and blessing others. You know, that's what it is. Um, Being able to help our moms and our close to kins and stuff like that, man. Like, God put us in a position to win, and we're winning now. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because, you know, we stay faithful with the small things that He gave us. Tonight, it's like, man, look, I can trust y'all. You feel me? Yeah, man. I don't have to depend on no man, bro. I don't walk and operate in no fear. I walk by faith, not by sight. You know, and that's just what it gotta be, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause one thing for sure, when a man feel like you have to depend on them, they'll dangle that over your head. You know, they'll dangle it over your head, man, and that's the worst place to be. You know what I'm saying? Where you have to be at the grace and glory of somebody else's decision. You know what I'm saying? That's like waiting on the jurors to come back and have your life in their hand. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you don't want to be at nobody else, you know what I'm saying, disposal. You feel me? Nah, you want to be able to control what's going on with you, man. And you say yeah or nay. You know, so you got to work till you put yourself in that position where you was an entrepreneur yourself. You're not a worker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you work, but you're not a worker. You feel me? So that's just what it is, man. The album, if y'all don't know, let me go over the playlist. Let me go over the playlist right quick. Y'all follow me on my Instagram, Original Hot Boy Turk, man. That's my Instagram. That's also my TikTok, you know what I'm saying? That also my YouTube channel, Original Hot Boy Turk, you know, and yeah, man, my Twitter is Hot Boy Turk, the number 32. Y'all know my Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Snapchat. Man, I'm on Twitch. I'm on Kick. Even though I don't be live streaming, I gotta catch up and get with that program. 'Cause that's a different type of, you gotta be on there down there every day. You know what I'm saying? All day. You have to get 1,000 or 6,000 views in order to make some money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got no subscribers or nothing like that on my Twitch. So I don't really like give it no time. But I know just like I built everything else up, you know what I'm saying? I could build them up too. Y'all hold what you got what you hold. I know a lot of our age and my age group don't be on live stream. And I gotta tap into that younger market. And I'm waiting to get around the right talent so it could be like a no-brainer. Once they co-sign me, bam, I'm in there. I don't gotta work hard, I work smart. You feel me? But anyway, and Joseph album about to set everything up. But trust and believe. Let me take these glasses off. So if you go to my Instagram page, everybody been commenting. I've been reading the comments and stuff of that nature. The album is called Joseph. You feel me? This is the track list. The album dropped July 27 on all platforms. And the first song is Best Revenge featuring CeeLo Green. Second is For the Soldiers. Third, When I Come Out featuring Black and Mild. Fourth, the U2 Movement. Five, featuring Double A, Beasley, K.O., the main character. Number 6, Fuck How It Turned Out featuring Lil Wayne and Kodak. Number 7, Dirty World featuring Bianca Spear. Number 8, Joseph. Number 9, 8816. Number 10, Still on Fire. Number 11, All the Money featuring Birdman. Number 12, Back Again featuring Imani, my wife. Number 13, I Got Money Now. Number 14, Telling the Truth Not Hating. Number 15, Cash Money. That's Hot Boy Turk and Young Ralph. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the people was saying, man, why you ain't putting this song? Why you ain't putting that song? Because, I be letting snippets play every now and again, you know what I'm saying? People probably saw me in the studio recorded and then they requested some more songs. So my team agreed, bam. We also got a bonus track list, you dig? So, and it's going to be from A to G, you feel me? And the first song, we got Smoke, Fuck Me Up, Untamed Remix, Addicted, Why They Hating, Go Up. Wait, my bad. Smoke. That's featuring the real John Doe. Fuck Me Up. Untamed Gorilla Remix featuring THF Zoo and D Moolah. Addicted. Why They Hating. Go Up. Go Up is featuring Alley Boy. Goat. Goat featuring Jamie Ray. And Fake the New Real. Those are the 8 bonus tracks that are going to be on the album. Now, I got a lot of songs that I recorded. And I just added No Love. So 16 songs on the album plus the 8. 16, that's 24 songs. You know what I'm saying? On the album so far. Now, the track list is subject to change. From between now, today, and Thursday, when I send it in for the final, because this was something that me and my team put up, but I got to send it in to the graphic designer. You know what I'm saying? And I only put these things out to see what the people had to say because y'all help executive produce this album. You know what I'm saying? And being on social media, dog, I understand how important people's opinions that matter is when it comes to doing anything, selling anything. you know what I'm saying, or trying to get your fans involved with anything. Like, you have to be open-minded. You can't shut people out. People be like, man, why you letting them hear it? Because they are part of the project. They are part of the energy. Y'all are part of everything that going on. If it wasn't for y'all, you know what I'm saying, nobody would know who I am. If it wasn't for me getting on social media, if it wasn't for me going in Beehive ATL podcast, being seen on there every time, you know what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. Nobody would know who I am. You feel me? A lot of people try to discredit what I did, but then they want to compare me to what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, either I didn't do it or I did it. I'm just trying to see what it is. But if my music wasn't nothing, don't try to compare my past to what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? But that's what people do. The devil try to use your past to keep you there, so you don't realize your present. But I'm smart enough to not get tricked out of my position to know what's going on now is important. You feel me? So yeah, man. This Joseph project, bro. If you know the story of Joseph, if y'all look at my album cover, it's symbolic to some modern day things that have occurred and then went on. And I'm about to tell my story. You feel me? On my project. And I think this is one of the best projects I did. I'm not just saying it because it's mine. You know, I'm saying it because I ain't lying. That John is tight. It's hard. You feel me? I got a self-titled song called Joseph, where I'm telling my story from the beginning to the end. And when I tell y'all, that song might give me a Grammy, bro. You feel me? Like, I might be the first, Tech Nine, the rapper Tech Nine. What his name? Tech. I know what I'm talking about. I believe cause he independent and he be doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Is that his name, y'all? Tech, the rapper Tech Nine. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Not Tech Nine from UNLV, is another Tech Nine. You know, he be doing this thing independent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like independent is the new major, bro. When you know what you doing. And if you done been through some things, you know to take your experience and turn it into, man, an experience. You feel me? And when people see that, they start believing in themselves. They realize that there's no more gatekeepers. That's over with. Nobody can shut you out when you have direct access to your fans. You feel me? Like, everything is do it yourself. You do it yourself, you line it up yourself, but you got to be willing to do the work, even if you don't have no help. At once upon a time, ain't nobody was trying to help me. You feel me? Sometimes nobody gonna try to help you until you have proven to them that you work helping. You know what I'm saying? And is that messed up? Yeah. Because, you know, at that point, you like, man, I don't really need your help. But to be honest, everybody need help regardless. Even if you feel like you don't need help, you still need it. You might not need help financially. You might not need help to think, you know what I'm saying? But you still need help. You can't pick up a sofa by yourself. You feel me? Even though you bought the sofa. But it's just like, you know, it is what it is. And sometimes you got to swallow your pride when you really don't even want to deal with people. You know what I'm saying? But it's beneficial to you to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? But it don't mean you got hate for them. You feel me? You might not agree and like some of the things that they do. I don't got no hate for nobody. But there's a lot of things I don't agree with people do. You feel me? But that's their personal thing, you know what I'm saying? And I personally don't have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's for the reasons that I have is the reason that it is. And once those things have been fulfilled and the obligation is no longer obligated, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with separating. I'm cool with going my own way. I'm cool with doing my own thing. Because I've been doing it. I ain't just started doing my own thing. I've been doing my own thing. But some people don't know that because they've been out of touch. I've been doing me for a long time. You feel me? And you got to put yourself in a position where you can keep winning with or without other people. Let me say that again. You got to put yourself in a position to be able to either win with or without. Because if a person or people feel the only way you can win, you got to come in through them, and they don't like you, they going to try to use that and abuse that. It's just like being in a relationship and you forcing somebody to do something that you know they don't want to do it, but they don't have no other choice because they feel like you the only way where they can do this and do that. I done been there, but not no more. I never put myself in a position where I have to feel like the only way I could get something did if I go through this way. I got a million other ways to go now, and I made it that way. You feel me? I made it that way. And guess what? It's never not going to be that way ever again. I would never, ever, 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 ever have to depend on now person to take care of me and mine. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? And people be feeling like you owe your success to them. No, my success is owed to God. Whatever God allowed me to go through and put me in a position to have, I got to be on assignment for God, not man. I owe man nothing but respect. God say love every man. So I do that. I don't owe nobody anything for nothing. You feel me? And if you move through life thinking that you owe somebody and you make yourself get the back burner because you trying to please a man, guess what? They're going to continue to play on your top. I owe you nothing but respect and love. And that's what I give. That's how I come. You know what I'm saying? So anything other than that, I don't got to deal with your personal feelings or how you feel. How you feel ain't how I fact. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need nobody, but I would love to work with everybody. It's a difference. You feel me? People got to stop being delusional, thinking that people need them to survive. I need God to survive, man. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That's how I've been surviving. Not because of man. Man gonna let you down. I done been let down before. You think I'm gonna keep putting myself in the same position? Man, all it take is one time. And I learned my lesson. Never will I put myself in a position where I have to. Nah, that's a messed up position to be in. Feel me? It's a messed up position to be in, especially when you know that you ain't supposed to be in it. But you can't do nothing but accept the fact that you in it. It's like being incarcerated, right? You know you ain't supposed to be in this jail, but you have to go through the process, the due process. You might have to go through appeals and all that, but you fight until you get that time back. And then you do everything in your power to stay from out of that situation because you know how it felt. Now, if you forget how it felt when you was going through what you was going through to get out it, and you get comfortable and put yourself in it again, it's nobody's fault but yours. You feel me? I understand now. I'm a grown man now. Businessman with business plans, and I'm executing them. You feel me? And guess what? I don't got a circle, I got a dot. Because you don't need a bunch of people You need the right people to be successful, bro. You gotta understand that. See, a lot of y'all in y'all mind, you need this, you need that. I need the right people who on the same type of time that I'm on. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. If you ain't on the type of time that I'm on, I don't need you like you think I do. You could try to paint a picture, but I ain't in that portrait. I'm different. And people get mad when I don't accept the painting. I don't want to be in that portrait. People get upset when you know you ain't in that portrait and you have your own portrait. They thought you was in that portrait where you could get cropped out the picture, but you have your own picture. This ain't no AI over here, artificial intelligence. I'm intelligent. You dig? So, with that being said, y'all make sure, man, July 27th, this album, when I tell y'all if I could play it on YouTube, I'll play it. But I copyright even though it's mine. YouTube is it worked by artificial intelligence, so they probably don't know no better. That I say it's cool. I'm not gonna take hands because this was a good content. We got 414 people in here. You know what I'm saying? That's love. I appreciate y'all. You know, even though we should have had 400 and something. You see how many people be watching, but they don't participate. That's how the world is. Everybody watching you. Why we can have 400 and something likes? Because you got spectators. Even the haters want to see what you got going on. And that's how you win. You just got to work. See, if you was to do anything, sell anything, and you got a digital product where you can monetize and do all these things, a hater gonna make you get paid too. You don't lose when a hater. The only time you lose with a hater is when you get out your character and you match their energy. Then that's a loss. You know what I'm saying? When you get out your character and you get distracted to where you ain't taking care of your business and you ain't focused on your rollout, then that hater won. But long as you ignoring that hater and you steady climbing and doing what you doing, that hater is keeping your name popping and he's promoting that. That's promotion you don't have to pay for. Because whatever the hater saying, whatever people coming to see you because of what the hater said, when they see what they see, it ain't gonna add up what the hater saying, and they gonna figure it out. This hater cap. Just don't let what people say be true. I work hard to let anything somebody say about me that ain't true come true. It won't happen. I am who I am. Joseph. You feel me? And you can say you arrogant, you cocky, you this. No, I know who I am and who I'm not. The person that know who he is and who he not gonna always make you feel insecure or have an inferiority complex because you really don't know who you is. You know what I'm saying? Big difference, man. You know, anybody that know who they is gonna talk the way I talk because they know. You know what I'm saying? Man, you ain't gonna get your kids nothing for Christmas. Why would I go back and forth with you for when the Christmas tree is up right now? It been Christmas every day in here. Yeah, yeah. It's Christmas every day in the Virgil residence. You know what I'm saying? As long as I keep on doing what I'm doing, bro, me and my family about to be blessed tremendously. Y'all got to watch the people who y'all offend. Watch the people who y'all touch because they are God's anointed. And he say, do his prophets no harm. And harm don't necessarily have to mean physical harm. When you slander somebody's name, when you lie on them, You try to defamate their character. You know what I'm saying? You making false accusations and all of this. And you know you lying. Just making stuff up. You'll make something up about a person that the person love. Because you know that person love that person. And you'll make something up to try to make it seem like that's a desperate move, man, when you have to make up lies that you know you lying about. Never would I sit up here and conjure up a bunch of lies for content. Come on, man. These days, man, a lie gonna get found out about. So I advise anybody, man, who lying to have some receipts. Cause I keep receipts. And anybody try to lie on me, I guarantee you they gonna lose. I guarantee you. Anybody try to come for me, they gonna lose. I guarantee you. Because I have fully armed myself with the armor of God, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Believe that. You will be embarrassed if you try. Warning always come before destruction, man. Do not try to belittle Turk. Do not try to make Turk look bad. You can't make me look bad. In the process, you're going to hurt your own self. See, I see a lot of people intentions be to try to make me mad, and they wind up walking away to one side. I got bulletproof emotions. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you say. It might be funny to a person that's on low energy with you. But watch what I'm about to say. It gonna hurt you dearly for a long time. Because you know it's the truth. And the truth hurt more than a lie. A lie gonna last 72 hours. A truth gonna last 72 years. The truth never fails. It always cuts you going and coming back. You can't duck it. You can't run from it. You feel me? Them lies, maybe 48 hours. 48 liars. You dig? 48 liars, 48 hours, they're going to be gone. They'll forget about it. It don't have no stickability to it. I got social proof, man. It's called strategies of communication. I strategize well. I have learned how to communicate. You did. It's strategies of communication, man. And when you don't know how to communicate, you're going to lose. You got to know how to communicate, man, when you talking to me. My words are deadly because they filled with truth. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference from a person lying on somebody and a person speaking with conviction. You know what I'm saying? Like, my words will convict you because it's true. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I watch the things I say out of my mouth about people, bro. Because I really know the truth. I don't live for no lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I know a truth about somebody, I'm going to watch what I say. Because some people I don't even be wanting to hurt. Because of the love that I got. But I know the truth, man. About a lot of things, bro. And I think sometimes people try to hurt you and don't even think about the truth that you know about them. You trying to get a laugh. You're going to fuck around and be a cry. If I was to take it there, though. And even though today I might be able to say, you know what, man, I'm going to overlook it. Tomorrow I might not be able to say I'm going to overlook it. I might be pissed off. I ain't have some goodies or something. You know what I'm saying? I might ain't have my bamboo or some shit. Shit to just keep me like, man, you know what? Fuck that shit. I don't always have a fuck that shit mentality now. So don't get too comfortable with lies, fabrication, because I'm really one of those. And I'm not perfect. So I can't perfectly keep it together and fake. My intentions is always good. My intentions is always pure. You know, even with the enemies, bro. Because sometimes the enemy don't even know better. Sometimes the devil been a wreck havoc and got in somebody's head to where they don't even know they being used, bro. And sometimes you got to drive for the next person. You got to drive for them because they ain't driving for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just because you ain't driving reckless don't mean you can't not pay attention for the one who is. You being reckless right now. So I'm going to thank for you. I'm going to drive for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure you don't collide because you going to fuck my car up. If you in the wrong, you driving reckless, I still got to avoid you from hitting my shit. Appreciate that, Tasha J. And sometimes that's what you got to do, bro. You got to drive for the next person that's driving next to you to avoid from you getting your shit fucked up. Yeah, you got insurance. But sometimes you don't, man, I don't feel like, you know what, sometimes a nigga might have one car. You don't have time to be driving no rental. You want your shit what you're comfortable in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this is telling the truth, not hating. If y'all just tuning in, we talking about Joseph. Everything that come out my mouth is symbolic to Joseph. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand what's going on, man. Let me check this on. My graphic design just sent me a clip. It's that Joseph. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that. The only thing I don't like the watermark. I don't like that watermark though. Hold on, let me see what this one is. That's hard. Hey man, I'm about to mess the game up with this. Man, listen, man, this rollout here, man, is something serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Communication. That's what I was looking for in my email. Strategies. Hold on. Strategies. Is it strategic? Strategic communication. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Instant influence, scarcity, authority, liking. All right, let me read y'all about social proof, right? This is the type of stuff I study. Influence, science, and practice. Social proof. Truth or us. Scholars have observed that the use of canned laughter causes an audience to laugh longer and more often when funny material is presented. The audience will also rate the material as more funny when the canned laughter is used than when it is absent. Some scholars have found that canned laughter is most effective for poor jokes. How the rule works. The principle of social proof states that we determine what is correct by finding out what others think is correct. The most important application of this principle occurs when we make decisions about correct behavior. We view a behavior as correct in a given situation to the degree that we see others performing it. This principle is most effective when the proof is provided by the actions of many others. A strength and weakness of this principle is the fact that most of the time, when a lot of people are engaging in a behavior, they are often correct. After the deluge, lessons for Doomsday Cult. The Doomsday Cult, based in Chicago, was studied by Leon Festinger, Henry Ricken, and Stanley Schoster. The cult predicted that a flood would end the world, but the members would be safe because a spaceship was coming to rescue them at midnight on the morning of the flood. The members of the cult demonstrated a high level of commitment to the cult's belief system. The members also did not engage in much action, such as attempts at conversion, increase of membership prior to the predicted flood date. The group waited for the ship to come and did not receive any information until 4:45 a.m. At 4:45 a.m., the message from beyond was the little group, sitting alone all night long, had spread so much light that God had saved the world from destruction. After the deluge, lessons for Doomsday Cult. After the message, the cult members changed their behaviors and begun to try to proselytize all visitors, talk with the media, answer questions, etc. The sense of uncertainty drove the members to act, whereas their previous certainty allowed them to be inactive. The group members had given up so much for their fate. When physical proof undercut their beliefs, they felt the need to reinforce their beliefs through the use of social proof. Since the physical proof could not be changed, the social evidence had to be altered to fit their views. Cause of that, uncertainty. When uncertainty reigns, we will look to and accept the actions of others as correct. Listen, when uncertainty reigns, we will look to and accept the actions of others as correct. Uncertainty can come from being unsure of ourselves, being in a situation that is unfamiliar, unclear, or ambiguous, or experiencing a novel environment. Although when we are uncertain, we look at cues from others. This can mislead us, as others may also be looking to the social evidence to determine their behavior. Pluralistic ignorance occurs when everyone looks to others for behavior cues, then based on the inaction of others decides not to act. Bystanders who are watching an emergency event will be unlikely to help when there are a number of bystanders present. This lack of action happens for two reasons. With several potential helpers around, the personal responsibility of each individual is reduced. The emergency may not be an obvious emergency, so using the principle of social proof, the event is interpreted as a non-emergency, a scientific approach. When we are in an emergency, the idea of finding safety in numbers is often completely wrong. By bystanders to offer aid, several things must occur. The witnesses must be convinced that an emergency situation exists. If the witnesses observe the event singly, they are more likely to help. When the people in the group are strangers, they are less likely to help. The condition that decreased emergency aid by bystanders exists naturally in cities more than rural areas. Cities are clamorous, distracting, rapidly changing places where events are more likely to be ambiguous. Cities are more populous, so people are more likely to be with others when witnessing an emergency situation. City dwellers usually know a significantly smaller percentage of fellow residents than do rural dwellers, so they are more likely to find themselves in a group. themselves in a group of strangers when observed. Come on, bro. I'm on live, bro. On live, bro. I ain't gonna answer the phone. Group of strangers when observing an emergency. De-victimizing yourself. If we understand that bystanders fail to help because they are unsure rather than unkind, an emergency victim can take some control of the situation and increase the change of receiving help. It is important to remember that usually when people are sure that there is an emergency and they have a responsibility to intervene, they will be responsible. The most effective way to solicit help is to isolate one individual from the crowd. Stare, speak, and point directly to that person and no one else. Ask for the precise type of assistance that you need. Call an ambulance. By reducing the uncertainties of others and being precise about the aid required, it is likely that the bystander will provide assistance. Monkey me, monkey do. Now I'm talking about social proof, how the world act. This is how social media act. Listen. The social proof principle increases in power when we are observing the behavior of people who are just like us. We assume that the behavior of people like us can provide us with more insight into what should be correct behavior for ourselves. We are more likely to follow the lead of a similar individual than a dissimilar one. We see shocking and interesting evidence of this phenomenon when we studied the relationship between media reports of suicide and a number of fatal airplane or car crashes, contagious mass murders, copycat homicide, the phenomenon of going postal, the events surrounding the People's Temple. Defense, sabotage. Our heuristic judgments makes errors when we use the incorrect data as the basis of those judgments. So our best defense is to recognize incorrect data. One situation in which our data will be in error is when the social evidence has been purposely falsified. The laugh track example demonstrates falsified evidence in that most times it is clearly fake and even amateurish. Since the evidence is so obviously fake, we can choose to turn off our heuristic judgments, deal with the situation, then re-engage our autopilot. Seldomly encourage us to move beyond ignoring misinformation and the counterattack. Defense, looking up. Heuristic judgments should not be trusted fully. Occasionally, we need to check our judgments to ensure that they match situational evidence, the objective facts, our prior experiences, and our own more controlled judgments. We need to be careful when using similar others as the sole basis for a decision. Sometimes the crowd is mistaken. Sometimes the crowd is mistaken. We may assume that the crowd knows something that we do not, but they may not. They may not have superior information, but may also be reacting to social proof. Whenever we are locked into the evidence of a crowd, we need to look up and around to ensure that we are not being led by social proof. A lot of artists, musicians, actors have a lot of y'all fooled by social proof. I might go get something that's pleasing to your eye. Now you think I'm rich because I got social proof to show you that. But I'm broke than a motherfucker. In reality, some of y'all believe anything because the majority of the people are saying it. But me, me, I'm going to research for myself. Broad is the way to hell and everybody going. Narrow is the way to heaven. You got to make a church to go. Some of y'all don't want to be left alone and don't want people to look down on you and call you lame and out your name. You want to fit in. So you're going to go with the crowd. I'm not going with no crowd. I'm against them every time if I'm on something righteous. I don't kiss no ass. It tastes like a penny. I might think it do. Rusty booty ass nigga. Rusty booty ass bitch. Yeah. I'm a different breed, man. I have studied and made my mind so strong to where, bro, with or without, But I always prefer to be with. But I could do just as better, or probably better, without most of the time. Because with, you have to share. Give me my whole thing by myself, man. The only one I want to be with, without a doubt, is Imani Virgil. But social proof may make you want to believe that shit. Because the majority will prefer this over the not normal. Let me get the not normal because I know what's normal, what may seem normal not. Stop following people because of social proof, bro. You're going to get bamboozled and tricked. You're going to get bamboozled and tricked every time. Just because the majority, they deep over here. And when I speak, bro, I speak in general. Y'all be making assumptions that this is about one individual or one situation or one entity. It's life. You make an ass out of yourself when you go to throwing names. Me, when I say anything about anybody, I'm going to say their name. And I'm going to say it to them. Y'all should know that by me. Y'all don't got enough social proof for that. You don't have to make an assumption of who Turk talking about, man. You don't got to make no assumption. When Turk say something, if you know your research, Turk gonna say it directly to them. So stop being a part of the internet circus. Cause see, some people believe everything that come across the internet. I don't. And you don't have to say who you're talking to. It's a general conversation. You only here because of mess. Your mind is messed up. You want to be a gossiper. You don't want to come here to learn so you can't fall for social proof. You here for the mess. You here for the wrong reason. So it's interesting to you when a person say, I'm talking to Callaway. So you could go run to Warfare and say, man, you heard what Turk say about Callaway? Because you messy. It's obvious. But another individual who not on that, they listening to the message and they can relate. Because they probably went through similar situations that they don't even have to speak on. I get it now. I know what to do when I go through what I'm going through. That's a smart individual. Stop being messy, man. I'm just saying, I be trying to give y'all some game. And so y'all can't be lame. Stop spreading rumors, man. Learn so you can earn. Or you gonna always be in the same position where you at with nothing. You looking at a person that overcame. When they say I won, when they say it was over, it's just getting started. Matter of fact, I done recreated me. And I'm stronger than ever. When you thought I was weak, nah. I'm big now. Listen, man. You can make the wrong choices by assuming, bro. You can make the wrong moves by assuming. Because some of y'all might be like, well, what you mean? And you thinking, shit, he invented them glasses, but we don't wear them glasses no more. I know he ain't still trying to Them glasses, boy, these glasses can record, these glasses can talk to you, these glasses can do all kind of stuff. These not no regular glasses. But when you don't know that, you wouldn't know. Hey, Meta. Hey, Meta. Record. Hey, hey, Meta. Oh, they ain't charged up. Anyway, let me charge my glasses up. As long as that green light on. Yeah, these are smart glasses. The same shit that my phone or my computer do, my glasses do. But when you don't know no better, you just think they some regular glasses. Some of y'all don't know no better. I'm not a regular person, bro. I'm Turk. Now let him charge up. You don't want to charge me up, or you don't want me to be charged. Because fully charged, you really won't understand. Some of y'all vocabulary is limited to the word hater, bitch ass, lame. That's it. Y'all, some of y'all ain't know none of them words that I was pronouncing. And when you don't understand it, bro, instead of you saying, man, I don't understand, you one of those people that be in the classroom and want to be a class clown. Everybody else picking it up, but you got to be the class clown because you don't want to tell a teacher you illiterate. And I don't understand, man. Break it down in simpler terms. So it went right over your head. I always been the smart one. I never been a damn fool, man. You hear me? So you have to understand, my way with words is very, very clever and genuine and authentic, and it's just different. So if you're an individual that's messy, you only gonna think mess and not a message. You only gonna think mess. Where you at, Box 4? I've been looking for somebody to come in here so you can say something so I can make you moderator. I love my platform though, cause you know why? My platform keep people running in and out. Hold on. You a moderator, my Box 4. You already a moderator. Yeah, get him out of here. You know how we rocking, man. We ain't on nothing else. Anything else, man, if it ain't making no money, it ain't making no sense. You hear me? Somebody probably sent them to try to get my page banned or something. You gotta be very strategic in our communication. You know what I'm saying? That's why I talk the way I talk. Only a motherfucker that overstand gonna understand. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand that, it's like speaking in parables. When Jesus had his disciples walking with him, they didn't understand and understand on the outside of that boat. You know what I'm saying? He taught them by themselves. I have disciples, man. You know what I'm talking about? I speak with my disciples. If you're a hater, you ain't even supposed to be in this boat anyway. You feel me? Gonna go over your head. You ain't even understand what's being said. Your distractions is not satisfaction, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, uh. Emotions very bulletproof, man. You feel me? So stop wasting your energy. Because it's going to make you mad the way I talk. I promise you. You're going to be upset. Just because you don't understand. You can't comprehend. You ever seen a mad person get mad because they can't comprehend what a person's saying? You talking through them. They can't understand. You talking through them. You hear me? That hurt. That hurt a person that I just don't know what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? They hurt, bro. Man, listen, man. A person who got ego and pride, when a person is talking that talk that they don't understand, it makes them mad. You talking straight through them, and you getting it. You done got it. You heard me? That's my platform. See what I'm saying? My platform is people who understand what I be saying. They don't have to guess. That's why we got this app that I got. Matter of fact, let me see if my trial have ran out. I have to set it up so y'all can go ahead on and get it, cause we getting rid of the haters. We don't want them in our motherfucking video. You feel me? Y'all already know how we rocking. We don't chase clout. We is clout over here. We the clout. We the clout that they talking about. I'm the one who make motherfuckers talk about me and put my picture up. You don't see me putting no other motherfucker picture up. I control the narrative. I make motherfuckers do what I want them to do. And guess what? You know what I make them do? Make motherfuckers come to me. Whatever little audience they got, they gonna all come to me. I never send my audience to damn motherfucker. I control the narrative. You hear me? So I'm the one that gonna win every time. Never gonna lose. I don't know how to lose. And now you mad again. Told y'all say some shit that you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad every time. Thanks for signing up. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, I already did that. That ain't what we looking for. Available. New information available. Nah, that ain't what we looking for. Need your trial. Okay. Log in. We in now. Open. Yeah, man, we doing apps around this motherfucker, man. That's what we doing. Show y'all my app in a minute. Hold up. Only my motherfucking disciples. Only my disciples. So let me show y'all. This is going to be the app. You know what I'm saying? We designing the app right now. Y'all gonna be able to, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all gonna be able to download the app. Okay, I got one more day, and then I can hit publish. So what I was doing, I was designing and I was putting up for the hyperlink. So when y'all do go live and y'all download the app, y'all will be able, matter of fact, let me see, I probably could publish it. Your fans are waiting. The app will be submitted, store, play, the review, bop, bop, bop. Select this. John, Hot Boy Turk, publish. Okay, I just hit publish. My app is going live. We sent the email confirmation. Okay, I see that. So bam, now, because I'm going to design as I go. I don't want to hold y'all up no more. Hot Boy Turk, thanks for submitting your request for the Hot Boy Turk personalized app to go live in App Store and the Play Store. So y'all gonna be able to go to the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store to review, brother. Sometimes they, bam, bam, bam. Okay, so bam. Now I'm just waiting on them to confirm everything. And once that go live, I'm gonna let y'all know y'all can go to the Google Store if you got an Android, or you can go to the App Store if you got Apple phone, and you'll be able to download app just like you downloaded Instagram. And on my app, what you can do is, let me see something. Is it on here? Nah, it's on those phones, y'all. But y'all gonna be able to see it. Just like they got apps right here. See them apps? And you can just click on it. But instead of opening up the Instagram, you're gonna open up the Hot Boy Turk world. So you're gonna be able to do everything that we can do on Instagram on my app. We're gonna be able to go live. You're gonna be able to watch videos, get music. You're gonna be able to get my merch. You're gonna be able to, we gonna be doing different little things on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm basically gonna feed off of y'all energy. Whatever y'all want, that's how I'm gonna address. That's how I'm gonna dress the app up. I'm gonna customize it as I go based on what I think y'all want it to have. Sort of how Instagram and YouTube and all them do. They build a app based off of what the people think, what the people ideas of what they should have. Every app got built like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I feel like that's a way where I could keep the haters. See, the only thing with these apps that are public, you can't keep the haters out. So if the haters come to my app, they're going to have to pay to play. You can't just come on my app and play. So you're going to be a real disciple on my app. It's going to cost $5.99 though. That's the low end. That's the lowest I could charge. But it's exclusive content. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do what I want to do. I can't say the things that I be wanting to say. And I like to teach a lot. You know what I'm saying? And share things that I have learned throughout my experiences. They'll shut me down because these are programmed a certain way where they have to follow policies of sometimes higher places. You know what I'm saying? When you got your own, you control it. So yeah, man, I'm stepping into that world. I'm stepping into ownership and control, not just ownership. Because some people who own things don't even control it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I didn't learn, like, man, you know what I'm saying? You could be an owner and don't control the shit. You feel me? Nah, I can't be no owner without no control. Have another motherfucker controlling what I spend my hard-earned money on. That ain't gonna happen. That's like me getting a franchise. You know what I'm saying? Getting a Chick-fil-A franchise, a Wingstop franchise. You feel me? I still got to set it up based on how they run theirs. Yeah, it's mine. I could brag about it and say I own this and I own that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still got to operate like Chick-fil-A. I still got to operate like Wingstop. I can't say, you know what, man, shit. We gonna have a stripper pole in here and we gonna change it up and bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I wanna do. Now, I still got protocol to follow because I don't control the layout. I don't control the logistics of it. I just bought into the franchise. Fuck that. I'm gonna start my own franchise and let motherfucker franchise for me. That's where I be at. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all might be thinking, oh man, he's still trying to rap. That might be just me and me setting up for me to run my motherfucking brand, my label. But I need to get their attention to get them back over here and bam, now I'm gone. We got them. They came in. Now the attention is strictly on Turk. That's all it's about. It's about you branding you, bro, and you becoming a household name on your terms. Nobody should be mad about that. You shouldn't be mad that somebody have grown into their own business, their own entity. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be competition in that. You feel me? Don't nobody want to be under nobody else. Everybody supposed to feel like they the man. they the woman. You hear me? If you got insecurity, hey, that ain't my responsibility, man. That's your personal issue. You feel me? So yeah. Anyway, appreciate everybody, man. I've been on this thing for 95 minutes. You know, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know they gonna cut it up and butt it up and make it content, whatever they want it to be. But you know what I'm saying? If y'all wanna know the whole thing, do not fall for the social proof. Cause everybody gonna go with the mess and try to get the clickbait. You feel me? Y'all get it from the horse's mouth. You get the whole thing. But some of y'all don't even like watching and listening to the whole thing. So it's easy to get fooled with the short clips. That's how YouTube does. They get you with the short clips and the content and the caption. Don't nobody want to watch a video past 8 minutes unless it's just interesting. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all was tuned in, y'all stayed in here, but when it come to watching it over when it ain't live, see a lot of people stay in because they try to troll. You know what I'm talking about? But they ain't in control, so we ain't worrying about none of that. Anyway, you stayed. You feel me? And guess what? You turned up my page and I made a couple dollars off you from trying to troll me. I won again. First nigga to beat the internet. Y'all stay up. I'ma holler at y'all.